Hi everyone, welcome to Dynamic Coaching Center, and this is yet another session on heat transfer radiation. And in this class, we'll just continue with a few of the questions which has been asked in the ESE question papers along with the detailed solution. So hope you might have seen all the previous videos so far, whichever I have made. And for those who are actually new to this channel, you can subscribe it, and you can also get the links for the previous videos in the description. And let me get started with this particular question. So here is a match the following type, and it is list 1 with list 2 where you have to match and give the correct answer. And this question has been asked in the engineering services exam 1996. List 1 contains these four statements. Statement A, it is window glass. Statement B, gray surface. Statement C, carbon dioxide. Statement D, radiosity. So these are all the statements which has been given in list 1. Once again, let me just repeat it. It is window glass, gray surface, carbon dioxide, and radiosity. And list 2 contains these statements. The first statement is emissivity independent of wavelength. The second one is emission and absorption limited to certain bands of wavelength. Third statement, rate at which the radiation leaves a surface. And the fourth statement is transparency to short wave radiation. So let me just repeat it one more time. And list 2 contains these four statements. The first one is emissivity independent of wavelength. The second one is emission and absorption limited to certain bands of wavelength. And the third one is rate at which the radiation leaves a surface. And fourth one is transparency to short wave radiation. So let's get into the solution where you can also expect few of the concepts to be explained. And these are all the codes which has been given. As usual, you have to read it like this. Option A, it is A1, B4, C2, D3. And option B, it is A4, B1, C3, D2. And option C, it is A4, B1, C2, D3. And option D, it is A1, B4, C3, D2. Okay, let's get into the solution part. So the correct answer is option C. We'll just see what are all the correct matches for the list 1 and list 2. See, if you try to take the window glass, it is actually transparent to short wavelength and becomes opaque for long wavelength, where you have to understand one point, right? So if your wavelength is very large, then the frequency is very less, and the frequency here has to be understood in this way that if the frequency is less, then the penetrating power is less. For example, if you try to take the X-rays and gamma rays, their wavelength is very less, so their frequency would be more, so the penetrating power would be more, that it can even penetrate through the bones, right? So remember your X-ray. While taking X-rays, you are supposed to keep your body exactly on the film. So if you try to stand a few meters away from the X-ray coated film, then you will not be able to correctly capture the image, right? So which means the wavelength is very small, but the penetrating power is huge, right? So if you try to take the window glass, it will be transparent to short wavelengths, and because the penetrating power is more, and becomes opaque for long wavelength because the penetrating power is less, because the frequency is less. Next, if you go for the gray surface, the emissivity, we know that it is independent of wavelength. Third one is this carbon dioxide, and if you try to take the carbon dioxide or the radiation from the gases, its emission and absorption is actually limited to certain bands of wavelength, not on a range of wavelength. It is actually been limited to only certain bands of wavelength. So the emission and absorption of the gases are limited to only certain bands of wavelength. Next one is radiosity. If you try to take radiosity as a term, it defines rate at which the radiation leaves the surface. So let me just explain this. Suppose if you have a surface, and you know that if this surface is at a particular temperature other than 0 Kelvin, definitely it is going to radiate, right? So I can say that it is emitting certain amount, right? But it might not be 100% because it is not a black body. So if I say q amount of heat has been radiated, then I should actually try to include this emissivity inside this amount of heat which has been radiated from the surface, right? So this is emission. And there is also quite another possibility. Suppose if you have another body which is trying to incident qi amount of heat, there is a chance for few amount of heat to be reflected, right? So what is the term radiosity? Radiosity defines that the rate at which the radiation leaves the surface, which means it includes both the heat reflected as well as the heat emitted. Addition of both these terms together put together as a single term called radiosity. So once again, I'll try to repeat this term radiosity. So if you try to take a surface and if it is at a particular temperature, it will definitely emit certain amount of heat radiation. And imagine that if a certain amount of heat has been incident on the same surface which you have considered, few amount of heat would have been reflected. So all those radiation which is leaving the surface is called as radiosity, which means reflected plus emitted. Both will be added and put together under a single term called radiosity, right? So if you try to match with the list 1 and list 2, you'll be able to get the code as option C. Hope you might have understood this. We'll just move on to the next question. So here is a question, and this is an assertion and reason type of question. And try to remember for all the assertion and reason type of questions, you will get these 4 options as constant. And here is an assertion. The statement is the nose of the aeroplane is painted black. So hope you might have understood this statement. The nose or the tip or the front end of the aeroplane is being painted black. The reason is black body absorbs maximum heat which is generated by the aerodynamic heating when the plane is flying. Question was asked in the year 1996, and this is clearly an application oriented. So if you can actually understand the concept very clearly, you'll be able to get the answer quickly. So I'll once again read the statement assertion. Nose of the aeroplane is painted black. Reason: black body absorbs maximum heat which is generated by aerodynamic heating when the plane is flying. Option A states that both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of A. Option B states that both assertion and reason are individually true, but reason is not found to be the correct explanation of assertion. And option C states that assertion is true, but reason is false. And option D states that assertion is false, but reason is true. So this is quite a bit of complicated type of question where you can expect as many as 20 to 25 questions in your ESE paper related to the same type of statements. So let's get into the solution part. So the correct answer is option B. See, the nose of the aeroplane is painted black, but the reason for which it has been painted black is to observe all the electromagnetic waves incident on it without getting reflected, so that you know that the communication type of things, everything will be absorbed, and it will be very much helpful. So in order to observe all the things, all the electromagnetic waves which is falling on it, the nose of the aeroplane has been painted black, because you know that black body is a perfect absorber, right? So in order to make all the electromagnetic waves to get it absorbed rather than being getting reflected, so the tip of the aeroplane has been painted black. So I can say that yes, assertion is definitely true. See, the reason is also true, but the reason is not found to be the correct explanation of assertion. Black body absorbs maximum heat which is generated by aerodynamic heating. Yes, definitely true, because it is black body when the plane is flying. This is also true, but this is not the reason for which the nose of the aeroplane has been painted black, right? So I can say that option B is the correct answer. Please do make a note of it, and you have to be very much careful while attending these kind of questions, because this will fetch you mark, or this might even end you in a negative marking. So have to be very careful. So hope you might have enjoyed this session. So if you have any doubts, you can just post your doubts in your comment section, so that let's gather your doubts together and try to address that in the next video. Hope you might have enjoyed this session. If you like this video, please do subscribe, review, rate, and recommend to your friends, and we'll just catch up with the next video. And for all those newcomers, you can join this entire playlist of radiation, and for which the older videos links would be given in the description. Please do try to access that first and then come back over here to have a better understanding, where I have also explained the few basic concepts related to radiation, which will be helpful in sorting out these kind of questions. Thank you. We'll just see in the next class. Bye.